Just a second ago, the boy was still playing with a balloon. Miko even waved back at him, but in the next instant, as the balloon burst, the boy suddenly turned into a vicious spirit. And Miko's guardian spirits appeared. But this evil spirit was far stronger than anyone had expected. It used only its head to launch itself upward, leaping into the air, and crushing one of the guardians under its foot. Like a misbehaving child, it kept stomping relentlessly. Then, in the instant it looked up, a sphere of light struck it squarely in the face, destroying it completely. Before it could even react, it was reduced to ash. The guardian spirit raised 2 fingers, and vanished from the scene. Seeing this, Miko recalled what the mountain god had once told her. Back then, it had raised 3 fingers, but this time it was 2. Miko finally understood. It meant 3 times of protection, which meant she now had only 1 chance left. Even so, to protect her friends and classmates, she decided to follow the teacher who was possessed by a spirit. Everything traced back to this teacher. It was the reason Hana grew weaker day by day. A terrifyingly powerful spirit was attached to this Tuno. Whenever she appeared, lesser spirits scattered in fear. Her presence radiated dread, and her gaping mouth gave off an ominous aura. Miko had considered using her last chance to deal with Tuno once and for all, but with such a long future ahead, her own safety mattered most. So she chose another plan: find evidence, and let the police handle it. Tuno walked along a deserted path rarely used by anyone. Gathering her courage, Miko followed her. Under a bridge, Tuno suddenly stopped, standing in front of a small kitten. Just as Miko was about to call the police, she saw Tuno's hand reach toward the kitten. At that moment, Tuno froze. Miko froze as well. Suddenly, Miko remembered. She had seen this person before in the park. She was the one who had refused to give up food for a kitten. The kitten ran toward Miko. Tuno spoke sharply, asking if Miko had been following her, and demanded that she hand over the kitten. Looking at her terrifying expression, Miko knew there was no turning back. She turned and ran. As she ran, regret filled her mind. Why hadn't she called the police right away? That would have caught her in the act. But she couldn't stand by and watch the kitten get hurt. While running up a staircase, she tripped and fell, yet she still held the kitten tightly in her arms. When she looked back, Tuno was already close behind. The kitten panicked, broke free, and darted onto the road, just about to be hit by a car. Without hesitation, Tuno rushed forward, then rushed it to the hospital. At that moment, Miko finally understood. Tuno was nothing like the person she had mistaken her for. She apologized to Tuno, and admitted that she had misunderstood her, thinking she was someone who abused cats. Tuno was confused, unable to understand why Miko thought that way. Seeing the spirit beside Tuno, Miko found herself at a loss for words, afraid to reveal that she could see spirits. Later, when one of Tuno's friends came to visit her at the hospital, and heard about Miko, he took Miko to the rooftop, and told her about Tuno's past, how she had once been controlled. This poor Tuno had not only been misunderstood by Miko, but had also been placed in grave danger because of it. At that moment, Miko made an important decision.